Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna vlog anymore this year, but there's like a situation happening right now and I just felt like I had to pick up the camera. So just a little bit of background. When you travel to Canada, obviously you have to be vaccinated, and you also have to get a PCR test 72 hours before, like within that 72-hour window. So earlier this year when I flew to Canada, I got it fairly early in that window because of the turnaround. I think I got it like 62 hours or 60 hours or something. My flight actually got canceled that trip and rescheduled to the last flight of the day. So what ended up happening is my test wasn't valid for the second flight. So I had to get a whole new test, and I think I maybe told you guys this, but I can't remember. I had to get a whole new test. It was like a rapid PCR test. It cost me like $200. So for this trip, I was like, I'm just gonna get it 48 hours before instead, and I'm gonna go to a place where I can make an appointment. I'm gonna get a priority test. So I booked this PCR test like a week before because it's the holidays and there's a new variant and all this other shit that's going on. I paid for the priority PCR. It's like 25 bucks with insurance, which is nothing. And you get the results within 16 hours or less. So I was like, great, I'll have the result within ample time before my flight. So yesterday, which was Monday, I went in at 8:30 for my test. And an hour before, they sent me an email saying that they were lengthening the turnaround times due to like the volume of people getting tested. But they only extended it by 8 hours. So instead of 16, it was gonna be 24 hours or less, which is like, it's not ideal, but I was like, it's fine. I'll still have enough time to, you know, get my flight and go home. So I go about my day, and this morning I'm waking up and I'm like waiting for it to be 8:30 and hopefully get my results. And my test is still processing. I call them and there's obviously like a huge wait list of people. And they call me back like 5 hours later, and it turns out like all the labs are backed up, all the tests are backed up. Even like people who are getting the 1 hour priority tests that they've booked in advance, those tests are backed up by hours. So I'm just like waiting for my results still. It's like 4:30 now. I just don't even know if I'm gonna get the result before I fly out, which is really frustrating. So yeah, earlier today I was even thinking like, okay, maybe I can find like a rapid 1 hour PCR test, but there's like nothing available, and the tests that are available are like $500. And like, I'm not gonna pay $500 for a PCR test. Like over my dead body, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm just kind of chilling here waiting. I really hope, I really hope that I get this result before my flight tomorrow morning. Like I'm gonna need to have it before 5 or 6 a.m. because I have to, like there's this whole app that you have to check into to fly to Canada and stuff too. So I just thought I would update you guys on that. I'm like doing some last laundry. I finished packing already. I'm gonna try and just like chill out because this stuff is so frustrating. I know it's like, it's kind of, I don't know if it's a first world problem or not, but it's just like, man, this is the third year. Yeah, the third year. Like if I don't get this flight, then I will probably be missing Christmas for the third year. It's just like, I can't imagine that. Anyway, we're gonna try and stay positive. Luckily I feel healthy, and luckily I don't have my flight for today, you know? Like imagine I had my flight booked for this evening. I would have been totally screwed. So we'll see what happens. It just sucks that there's always something with this shit, you know what I mean? Like nothing can ever just go smoothly. But yeah, I will keep you guys posted. Hopefully later tonight we will have some positive news. Fingers crossed.
to the lab. You should receive those results within the next couple hours.
Oh my
gosh. They are a little bit backed up. Oh, you're very welcome.
I will keep a lookout for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh my god, that piano music was driving me insane. It took them, wait, I think it took them 5 hours to call me back, which is just crazy. It just goes to show you how many people are calling them right now. This guy was so helpful. I'm so grateful for him. Because the other guy that I had earlier today wouldn't even look into my test. He kind of just like looked at the status and that was it. This guy just called the lab in New York and he was like, you're gonna have your result in a few hours. So at least I have that peace of mind. I'm definitely not gonna be able to sleep until I actually see it on my phone, but at least I have some sort of reassurance. So I'm gonna blow dry my hair because I've just been laying in bed. I've been watching the Brittany Murphy documentary on HBO. Her story's crazy, which I already knew, but I never seen the documentary, so it just like reminds you of how amazing she was and how like crazy her story is. But yeah, I've just been watching that. I'm gonna blow dry my hair so it's nice for tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know when I get the results. I don't even know what to say right now. I feel like my face just says it all. Oh my god. It's 4:15 a.m. So I ended up just falling asleep last night because I think I just felt really reassured. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wake up and my test is gonna be there. I woke up around midnight or 12:30. I was thirsty and I checked and I had no results and I started to panic a little bit. I was like, oh my god, like watch there just be no result in the morning. But I told myself, I was like, you have to go to sleep. You need these 2.5, 3 hours before you get up. And like you just deal with it in the morning. I had my alarm set for 3 because I figured like if I didn't have it at 3 a.m. I wouldn't have it at 5 a.m. when I needed to be at the airport. And that's when I would have called Air Canada to change my flight. 3 a.m. rolls around, no test results. And I am just like, I'm so pissed off. I'm still so pissed off right now because I just feel like this is unacceptable. Like I really do. So I ended up changing my flight. I changed it to a 7 p.m. tonight, which gives me like another 12 hours to receive the test results. So that's my plan B. Hopefully I'll still be getting in tonight. Worst case scenario, I booked a 1-hour PCR test for Friday, which is the 24th. I think I have a 1 p.m. appointment. And then I have to change my flight again to the 7 p.m. on Friday. But that is like my last resort plan because first of all, I don't want to wait that long and I also don't want to spend that much money. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just like so disappointed, and like part of me is understanding that obviously there's so many people getting tested and there's only so many tests you can process within the amount of time, but on the other hand, I'm like, we've been in this shit for 2 years, you know, like how can you at this point not have your shit together? And also, how can you not touch base with your customers and your clients and give them a heads up about the delays? I don't know. I'm going to be reaching out to this company for sure because this is unacceptable. I feel so fortunate that, first of all, I feel fortunate that I even got on another flight and that the flights are available, and you know, like worst case scenario, I will get there late on Christmas Eve, but at the same time, I'm just like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Second of all, like people can't pay for this stuff. This is so expensive. It's outrageous, you know? Flight changes and test fees, and it's just ridiculous. It's just insane to me. But anyway, I'm not gonna turn this into a complaining video because at some point I'm gonna forget all this happened, but it's still frustrating and it shouldn't be this hard to get home to see your family. Just thought I would update you guys. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, watch some TV, and I'll let you guys know when I get the results, if I get the results. Okay, so we have some progress. I'm whispering because I don't want to speak too soon. but I also want to give you guys an update. I feel like I'm a news channel right now. It's like news hour every hour. Okay, so I called Same Day Health again right when they opened, and I told my story to another person, and he basically just told me the same thing that I heard yesterday. He was like, all the labs are backlogged. New York City is crazy right now. I'm so sorry, but you're not the only one. And I asked him, I was like, can you call the lab and check on my test? Because I just paid to change my flight and I'm not gonna do it again. He was like, unfortunately, like there's nothing we can do about your test on Monday because it's just gonna get processed when it's processed at this point. So I said to him, I was like, well, what can you do to help me make my flight tonight? And I will preface this by saying, like, I am nice to these people. I do not yell at them. I even said to the guy, I was like, if I sound a little frustrated, it's because I am, but it's not directed at you. I've just missed Christmas 2 years in a row already and I don't want to miss it again. He was like, I totally get it. I'm not taking it personally. He was like, I am gonna try and get you a courtesy 1 hour PCR appointment today. But I have to check if there's appointments available. So he starts looking for appointments and he found one at 2 o'clock. It's like not the closest to my apartment, but I'm just gonna go early and hope for the best. And then I'm gonna come back here and get straight into a car and go to the airport. So yeah, if all goes well, I should be making my flight later tonight and be in Canada. That would be really great, honestly. Oh, so anyway, that's the update. I think I'm gonna go for a little walk, get some fresh air, and just listen to a podcast or something, because I have like 5 hours to kill. 4 hours to kill. And I don't really... I've spent enough time in this apartment pacing and worrying. Okay, I just finished the test. It was super quick and I made sure to double check that it was the 1 hour one. So I was actually able to go a little bit early. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna wait a little bit because it would be too early to head over there now. And yeah, hopefully I should have my results in like an hour and a half tops. Okay, I haven't done an update since I left for the airport yesterday, but I made it. I'm home. There's nobody here right now, but I thought I would quickly update you guys because I didn't do that yesterday. Ended up getting my results super quick after I did the test. I think it took like 45 minutes, and then I was off to the airport. Then, I mean, getting into Canada was kind of a shit show because we were delayed for an hour and then it took like an hour and a half to get through customs, but that's what happens when you travel at Christmas time. But yeah, I made it home. I am gonna close off this vlog just because I'm not gonna vlog the rest of the weekend since tomorrow's Christmas Eve and then Christmas and everything. So I love you guys. Thanks for following along. I will see you in the next one. Mwah.